Hey guys, what's up? Scottish Duck here, once again. Time for another collection update. Always put my hand out when I say that for some reason. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, we have a moderate pile of games right here. However, as many of you know, I kind of talked about this in my last video, but the Steam Summer Sale has been about and I bought quite a lot of shit. So I figured we'd go over that first. So yeah, here we go. I rebought Alan Wake for $4.99. I got like that on 360. Great game, love it to death. Well, not love it to death, but it's really good. I got Mass Effect 1 for PC, but meaning to replay through that ever since I really got into Mass Effect 2, you know. I always remember not liking it that much, so I figured, heck, I'll give it another go. I got that for $5.74. The Darkness 2 for $9.99. Big fan of the first Darkness. This one was... It was better, but it was really short and it had a shite ending, like really shite ending. You can totally tell that they're gonna release an epilogue pack as DLC and all that, and I don't know, it really leaves a bad taste in your mouth, it really does. I got Max Payne 3 for $14.99. Brilliant game, I was very impressed with that one. I do enjoy Max Payne 1 and 2, you know, but that one was the best, I think. You know, it was very true to the originals as well. Yeah, it's probably the best game I've played on Steam that I got during the sale, like. I got Frozen Epsilon. I can't mind what it's called. It's Frozen something. You know, I made this exact same thing in my other video. Hold on, I'm looking at Steam now. It's called... I haven't even played it, by the way, so... It's called Frozen Synapse. Yeah, that was $1.89, so I figured, heck, I'll buy it. I got Ease Off of Falgana for $3.39. I already own that, but I bought it again to give to a friend, you know. I was like, fuck it, because I just really wanted to support it. I got Saints Row the Third for $7.49. I adore Saints Row 1 and 2, like, a lot. But this one, it's very different. I think anybody who's played all the games would agree. This one really is just nothing but stupidity, you know? And I'm not one to, like, rag on a game for being a game, you know? But for some reason that kind of drew me out of the game. I played it for a few hours and I kind of got bored, so I couldn't be bothered going back to it, but heck, it was alright. I got the Amanita pack. I think it's Amanita, I might be saying that wrong. That had like a Machinarium. I don't know if I'm saying these words right, but hold on, I'll check, fuck it. Gotta make sure. Machinarium, that's it, aye, that's like this point and click game. And that was alright, but I didn't like the fact that it was based on a room for room sort of structure, you know. I prefer an adventure game where the whole world's open up and stuff. So I don't know if I'll go back to that one, but it was good. Right. Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. Brilliant survival horror game, I must say. I'm a bit stuck though. I'm on that level with the boat, and I can't get past it because there's some sort of glitch that there's apparently there, and I can't see enemies that I'm supposed to shoot. Apparently it's a really common problem, and Halloween, don't know if you guys watch him, he was actually trying to help me out with it. I was talking to him on Twitter, and I heard from research, and there is this unofficial patch you can install, but it didn't work for me. I don't know if I'm installing it right or whatever, but I couldn't get it to work. So I'm yet to beat Call of Cthulhu, even though I was enjoying it a lot. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Got that. Oh, by the way, I got the Amanita pack for $3.59. I got Call of Cthulhu for $3.59, and I got Vampire the Masquerades for $3.74. That's haven't played that one yet, so I don't have anything to say. Bulletstorm for $3.74. Very fun game. I was very impressed by that. It's actually from People Can Fly, or People Can't Fly, I can't remember. It's from the same guys that made Bulletstorm. No, not Bulletstorm. Fucking the Painkiller games, which I really love, you know. And I got the Double Fine pack, which had Psychonauts, Stacking, and Costume Quest in it. Yet to play those games. So yeah, I ended up spending £70 and 3 pence on the Steam sale. Fucking Valve, like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, enough of that anyway. Now on to the proper physical stuff that we have here. Right, first I'll talk about these two. Here we have, these just came today. Radiant Historia and 999. I'm going to start playing this today actually. This is sort of a visual novel style adventure game, which, just like Phoenix Wright, you know, which I tend to love. Yeah, AntDude92, for those of you that watch him, he got obsessed with this game and he kept telling me, play this game now, play it now, and I'm like, fine. So I just went and bought it. I was interested in trying it out anyway, and I'll be sure to play it today, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Radiant Historia, this is an RPG from Atlas. I couldn't, I had this game on my R4 card and I got about 6 hours in and absolutely loved it. I think I kind of stopped because I told myself, I don't want to play it on the R4 card, I want to own this at some point, but it was really, really rare at the time. And not long ago it got like a reprint, and now it's a bit cheaper, which is really good because this is seriously a very, very interesting JRPG, honest to God guys. Definitely try this out if you can. You'll notice actually that these are both American cases, because these are American copies, because both of these were not released over here, which really pisses me off, because these are the sort, like, what I'm holding in my hand right now, these are like some of my favourite game types. So like, we've got an adventure game, and here we have a JRPG. You know, I love this shit so much. It saddens me that we never got these. At least I can import them and play them on my DS, because it's region free, unlike the fucking 3DS. Okay. Next we have Tales of Fantasia for the Game Boy Advance. I already did like a video on this. I was talking about it is pretty rare, and I was so happy to finally own it. And I played through it, and to be honest, I'd say it's one of my favourite Tales games. I really like the characters and the world and that. It does have a few things to hold it back, like typical old JRPGs have. I've talked about this before. You know, like battles are very frequent. The dungeons are like mazes, and what else was there? Yeah, you have to talk to random NPCs to get the story going sometimes, you know. Just those little things that were in retro JRPGs that were just always annoying. But I used a walkthrough mainly when I was playing through it, and I just really enjoyed it. I do want to say this though. When I got this, I got a bunch of comments on my original video saying that it's a really terrible port of Tales of Fantasia, because this game was originally for the Super Nintendo, then it got remade for the PS1, then it came out in the Game Boy Advance, then it got brought out again on the PSP, and this version is considered the worst because it has butchered music, the battle gameplay is like really slow, and yeah, just stuff like that that really kept it back, you know. And you know what, I did my research into the other versions, and I agree, this is the worst version. But it's the only version we got in English, so I kind of have to make do, you know. And I also thought of this, right? This game is a dumbed down version of a console JRPG, okay? But it still maintains its charm, and it's a great game, you know. It's still a great game, and I still loved it for that. And you know what else fitted into that category for me? Right way up. Yep, Tales of the Abyss on the 3DS. A dumbed down version of a console RPG, but still maintains its charm and everything that there is to love about it. So yeah, these two actually have a lot in common for me, and I really do love them a lot, you know, so yeah. Tales of Fantasia, for sure. Spider-Man 2. This is kind of a spoiler of things to come. Yeah, Spider-Man 2, yeah, okay. Right, Theater Rhythm, Final Fantasy. Great rhythm game, by the way, I'm serious. I said before in another video, you know, say what you will about the Final Fantasy series, you cannot deny it has fantastic music. And this is just a really good rhythm game based around Final Fantasy music. Can't recommend it enough, really. Very good game. Speaking of Final Fantasy, here we have Final Fantasy 3. I was really surprised at how cheap this goes for. I got this for like £5. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the only way you can play Final Fantasy 3 in English, isn't it? Like, this very DS game is also available on iOS now, but it's still, you know, it's just a port of this, and this is the only way you can play Final Fantasy 3. Is that true? I believe it is, but in any case, I thought, fine, I'll pick it up. So, yeah, I'll be sure to give this a go at some point. And lastly, we've got Beat the Beats Rhythm Paradise, also known as Rhythm Heaven Fever in America. I really didn't like this at first, you know. What it reminded me of? You know the brain training games, where it's like got a bunch of mini games centered around, you know, puzzles and all that, and it's supposed to just teach you how to be, you know, a more brainy person. Well, this is basically that, only it teaches you to maintain rhythm. That's what it was to me. And I have shite rhythm, and I kept failing at it, and I was just more frustrated than I was anything else. But I actually ended up taking it to a friend's house to show him it, and we actually sat there and played nearly the whole game, and I had a lot of fun just playing it with them. So yeah, I ain't gonna whack it now. It was fun, you know. My one big problem though is that they sold this for full price over here, and over in the States it was sold as a budget game, so we got really humped in that regard. But whatever. It was fun enough anyway. So yeah. Okay, guys, that's that. See you after. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Alright guys, I'm just going to throw this in at the end here, right, because something most incredible has happened, right? This is the day after I've recorded this collection update, but I've been wanting this game for a while, right, and I finally thought, okay, I'm going to impulse buy this, I'm going to go and I'm going to buy it now, okay? But I didn't really want to spend full price on it, you know? So I thought, yeah, fuck it, I'm going to trade in some games. So I picked up some games on 360 and PS3. I only chose games that I've already got on Steam, because I do that sometimes, you know. If it's on sale for mega cheap, I'll rebuy a game on Steam that I've already got on console just to see how it'll run, you know. That's just how I work. But I traded in Far Cry 2 for the PS3, Mass Effect 1 and 2 for the 360, Left 4 Dead 1 for 360, Dead Space 1 for 360, and the Orange Box for 360, right? I've got all those games on Steam, so I didn't really need to have them on console. But here's the thing. Guess how much money I got for all those 6 games that are old as hell. Guess how much GameStation gave me them for? £43.90. Yes, MSN, that is shocking. I had to ask the guy 3 times to make sure he wasn't fucking with me. £43.60. Last time I traded in a game at GameStation, I got £3 for it. That was the 360 version of Star Ocean: The Last Hope. £3 for that. So I was walking in there thinking, right, I'll be lucky if I get a tenner for all these, but £43? I'm just impressed, right? I don't know how long this has been happening, because I never trade in games, but dang. That's a lot. That's quite generous, but yeah. The games I got were... here's the one I was wanting to impulse buy. Yes, guys, I finally have it. I've been asked about this so many times. I'm actually thinking about doing a wee video on Ratchet & Clank, sort of to give my thoughts on the series as it is right now, but whatever, finally got this, and I'm happy. I also picked up, because, I mean, this was £30, right? And because I got $34.99, he did say I had to spend all that credit today, you know, I couldn't go back and spend it another day, so I had to spend it all there. So I had a quick look around and I saw this for £20, so I was like, I think I'll just get this. Never played Rune Factory Oceans, never played a Rune Factory game before. I think this is like a big spin-off. The main series ones are on the handhelds, and isn't the Rune Factory series a spin-off of the Harvest Moon series anyway? So this is a spin-off of a spin-off, so to speak, but heck, whatever. Yeah, just thought I'd try this one out, so yeah. There you go, guys. So yeah, see you after for real now. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.